Hey, welcome to the Culinary Studio at Jefferson Marketplace. My name is Chef Cheeto and I am with a fellow student here, Nick. And I'm gonna walk him through the process of making some mango salsa. And you can use this techniques and recipes to make other salsas and how to chop up your veggies properly. And so today we're gonna do a little more hands-on approach. I think we're gonna start with our mango. This one's probably the most intimidating one for us to chop up. So let me peel it for you and I'll show you what it looks like in there. So I like to start at the top. So what we're doing now is I'm gonna face it this way so that you can see that the flat ends are on either side. So what I'm gonna do is cut around that seed, the giant seed. So you're always gonna have two sides in each mango.
Okay, so almost like around the middle.
Yes, that's right. So that seed's flat like that. You see it? So what I like to do is set the knife flat and just use it to guide it to cut it, and just be careful going towards yourself. Yeah. Nice job. What I do before I dice something up is I'll make strips out of them first, right? So I'll make the strips in the exact width that I want to do it. And also what I'll do is I'll turn it before I slice it again, and then cut the rest. And now you got some diced mango. There you go.
What do you think?
And then what we're gonna do is I like to carefully use my knife to pick it up and just put it down like that. Nice. There you go. Next part, let's do some cucumbers. How about that?
All
so
right.
we're gonna do a very similar process to getting the thickness of the cucumber. So we're gonna cut both ends, the far tip as possible. There you go. And I'm going to cut this one in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them up in half again. And we're going to do the very same similar technique to get them about the same thickness. So the same way we cut the mango, we're going to do the same thing with this cucumber and use that technique of just using our knife to follow it. So just keep your knife straight and then you have some nice strips as long as you get the right result, right?
Right.
And I could probably tell you, I don't know, 5 different ways to cut this cucumber. It's really what's the most convenient for you. I think the next thing we're going to do is slice up these tomatoes. So we're going to do one each. So one thing I like to do is I like to take out that core right there. What I like to do first is cut it in half so that you can see the whole thing right there. There you go. You got it. And what I like to do is just cut a little V to get rid of that little part. Not the most tastiest thing. And you can do about the same technique in slicing these tomatoes. Because here's one way to do it, right? You could probably just eyeball it and slice it this way. But if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself, use the knife like you did with the cucumber to have some nice dice. Yeah, so. Yeah. Let's do these onions. Sweet. What I like to do is treat it kind of like that we did with the tomatoes.
That core seed.
Yeah, that's the core. So, and I'm gonna do the same thing we did and cut a little V. So what we're going to do is just cut the thickness we wanted, obviously, but also leave a little bit there so that it stays intact. Make sense?
Okay.
So we're doing about as thick as we are having the cucumbers and tomatoes cut. I'm just following it very carefully. We're going to get it diced up, and then we're going to have some salsa here in a few seconds. So what I'm doing is just following really slow, and then That's probably enough for our onions right here. So what I'm gonna do is just Probably put this much in there. But it's up to you, Nick. If you're an onion dude, onion it up, man.
That looks good to me.
Yeah. And so how about this? We'll show you how to chop up this. So mint leaves, we can use this in all kinds of stuff, right? Yeah, check it out, dude. Smell it. Get really close with your food.
It smells good.
Good. The way I like to slice these mints, and you can do this too, man. So let's take off the leaves off of the stems, and you can put the stems in your waste bin. So stack the leaves like this, almost like one leaf. Yep. What we're gonna do is roll it up so they're all one uniform piece, and then we're gonna slice it. See? So we're gonna just roll it up into one piece like this.
Motion.
You're barely moving that knife. So that you're slicing very, very thin strips. So you should be getting something like this stuff. I'm just gonna put just a little bit in there. I'm just gonna put half that.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do is chop up our cilantro. So what I'm doing is tucking it in there so that it'll be nice and tight. So when I slice it, it'll be nice.
It's like compact.
Yeah, compact, that's right. And it's just shredded. Yeah, making some pico, if you're making some tacos.
Looks good.
And you want to put your cilantro on your tacos. The last thing we're doing is putting lime juice in there. So this is a trick that everybody does, man. You'll see this on Food Network, every channel that makes any food, is you're essentially loosening up the citrus and
just by
bruising it.
putting weight on it,
yeah,
giving
you
it a roll.
roll it like, yeah, you're rolling it. You feel it soften up there.
Oh yeah, I can feel it.
Now it's easier to squeeze, and then you cut it in half. And that's easier to squeeze.
Just give her a squeeze.
Give her a squeeze. Let's do both limes. Okay. And then I'm gonna throw some hot sauce in there for you. Just a little bit. Thank you so much for joining us. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out more of our videos and see how easy it is to cook our recipes.